We've been having a really good, intense meeting.
Yeah.
It's not intense, but
So many questions.
ask me that again.
Okay, so how are you determining when you are cold calling people, whether you're reaching out through email or phone call or anything? I've done the same thing, but I look at people's websites and everybody has a different job title. And so I don't necessarily know who I'm supposed to email or talk to.
Right.
And so, like, how are you figuring out the right people to contact? And then my second question is, when you are cold calling them, how do you politely say, give me money for this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you not coming off as audacious and presumptuous?
Okay, so I'll pull it back to just for instance,
Yeah.
Capital. That's the app that helps you save money. My family saved all of our money for Disney World through that app.
Right.
And I contacted them about doing like a vlog style video for their marketing.
Right.
So the first thing, I already knew that this company was very heavily involved in social media. They're a new company, so they're all young.
Okay.
They're like me.
Gotcha.
They have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
So that's one clue right there. So I guess the first thing is whatever company you're reaching out to, it needs to be someone that's already sold on the idea of doing
Somebody that values
video.
what you do.
Right.
Gotcha.
Because more than likely, and I've realized this, even though it seems backwards, I've realized that when you look for companies that don't have video and you come and say, you need a video, it's a lot harder sale
Gotcha.
than people that are already posting pretty regularly on Facebook,
Okay.
Instagram. They're already sold on it.
Yeah.
They know. So I guess the key also is finding a company that is already doing that, but maybe their content isn't great.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
So they're already sold on the idea. So
Yeah.
now you're the knight in shining armor, and I've heard this from other companies. We've been just doing it on our phones. We've been doing it by ourselves. We really need someone to do this, but we don't have it in the budget. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
That's when you try to get a face-to-face, because you say, look, I understand, but at the end of the day, you know that this works. You know that video, I mean, everyone has a smartphone, everyone watches video.
Right.
So if nothing else, I'd love an opportunity to just come in, sit down with you, and maybe share some of my ideas
Okay.
as to what I think I could bring to the table for your company.
Okay.
And there's no pressure. You just think about it and,
Right.
and you decide. And usually, most of the time, if I can get a face-to-face, I can close a sale.
Okay.
Most of the time. But back to Capital. I literally went to their website and I just did the contact us, and I did the blanket contact us email.
Okay.
And I told them who I was.
Yeah.
It was very brief.
Okay.
It wasn't long. But I said, my name is George Edmondson. We're super excited. We love your app.
Okay.
We love your app. Because we do love their app.
Yeah.
But I looked at your website and you've got great material. You make the best plumbing pipes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Best widgets.
Something.
Yeah.
Who knows? And let them know that you've actually invested a little bit of your time into
Okay.
who they are.
Okay.
I've even went as far as Wikipedia-ing some of these companies and find out about their founder and find out. I love the story of how your founder in the 20s started the company by going to the dumpster and getting towels
Right.
and washing them and reselling them to the restaurant that
Right.
threw them out.
Right.
That's how Cintas was founded.
Okay.
If you've ever heard of Cintas.
No.
You'll see their trucks now. But anyway, I used to work for them.
Oh, okay.
But you invest a little bit of time to show them that you care. Like, you really want to work with them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so with Capital, we love your app. Hey, I've got a really cool idea. I'm a vlogger. Here's a link to something that I've done recently, and here's my idea. I would love to make a 1-minute video because I know that you post heavily on Instagram.
Yeah.
And Instagram allows up to 1-minute video content.
Yeah.
But you could use this across all platforms of us having a great time, and the focus is on the fun that we have. And it ties back to that fun was because of your app.
I see.
So you're not selling your app.
Yeah.
You're not selling your app. You're selling what can your app do
Yeah.
for other people.
Yeah.
Does that so that's the focus. The focus is we had fun because of the app.
Right.
But we're having fun.
Right.
Not our app provides 3.2 APR financing or some nobody cares, man.
Right.
That's not engaging.
You're selling the impact the app had on somebody. You're connecting it to people.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. And so if there's and it's always depends on who you're speaking with.
Yeah.
But even if you're contacting a lawyer, don't talk about the lawyer. Talk about the clients. You know, and people do it really, really cheesy around here in the state of Alabama. But then some others do it really well. Let's think of another one. Have you ever heard of Avadian Credit Union?
Yeah.
What is their thing? Do you know their thing? Have you seen their?
No.
Okay, so they sit in an orange chair, and it's just a customer doing a very what is that series on YouTube? I'm Second.
Oh yeah, okay.
A very I'm Second style.
Okay.
And it's all about them and their family, and my husband had cancer and we needed this money and this, and because of Avadian we were able to do this.
Gotcha.
It's Second.
Yeah.
Fruitables is one of my biggest clients.
Yeah.
They're huge for me right now.
Yeah.
And their new marketing guy who I do a lot of business with, he's not selling fruit. He's selling environments, and he's selling experiences.
Yes.
And we're having this great time, and we're eating healthy food at the same time. It's Second, man.
Yeah.
He's selling the people that are back there making burgers. Like, they're real people.
Yeah.
That have real stories.
Yeah.
Anyone can walk in and buy a burger, but
Yeah.
when you get emotionally invested in the people that are part of it, that like us, emotionally invested in us as a family having fun, and it's because of this awesome app, that's how you sell.
I got you.
And you just have to do your best to explain that to the people that you're talking to.
Okay, so all that makes perfect sense, but especially when you deal with somebody who says we don't have it in the budget right now, how are you flipping the script on them? Are you telling them, are you saying this is the money it could rake in for you?
Yeah.
How are you saying it how are you justifying whatever price point that you set? You know what I'm saying?
Well, normally when someone says we don't have it in the budget, that means that they don't have it in the budget right now.
Okay.
So it's never a no.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay.
People change, company CEOs change, CFOs change. All of that is fluid.
Okay.
So no is never no.
Right.
I know I've got to leave real soon. I've got to shoot in a minute. But so keep that in mind. No is never no. But still push for a face-to-face. For real.
Okay.
Say, I understand you might not have in the budget, but I would still love an opportunity to sit down with you or whoever a decision maker is.
Okay.
And just let me show you who I am, so that in the future, as your company grows, dude, talk them up.
Just planting seeds.
That's why I'm called Seed Creative. Yeah. So as your company grows, I would love to be the one that when it's available in the budget, you use.
That makes sense.
Because you're going to make an impact on them, and they're going to start thinking about it. The reason it's not in the budget is because they've never really thought about it.
Yeah, gotcha.
That's why I say try to get with people who are thinking about it.
I see.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Don't fool with the people that have the website that looks like it was built in 2003.
Yeah.
Because I've done that, and they don't give a crap about video because they can't host video because they have a horrible website.
Yeah.
Or they're not selling to people. For those people, you talk about safety training videos, and you talk about what can we do to help impact not only your employee safety, but I'm sure that you've had employees get hurt on the job, and what does that cost your company?
Yeah.
Tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on what it is.
Okay.
And with a safety video, you may prevent one accident per year.
Yeah.
That saves you above and beyond the amount that you're going to pay me.
That makes sense.
So BF Goodrich is a client of mine. We shot yesterday a safety video.
Cool. Okay.
Maccabee Construction is a huge construction company in Tuscaloosa. Shot a safety video for them. And it's all about, if this prevents one safety error or violation or whatever, it's paid
for itself. Yeah.
Paid for itself above and beyond that.
Yeah, good call.
So yeah, I'm going to go. This probably stopped recording. Oh, no, it didn't. The battery's about to die, and I'm upside down. All right, say goodbye. Bye. See ya.